Hey YouTube, I want to do a little video of my little E-REVO Mini 16 scale. The hop-ups I did, changes I made underneath the bug body. And here's what we got. Yep, you're seeing it right. It's a Monba Max Pro 5700 running 3155 gearing. We'll start from the bottom first. As you can see, RPM, A-arms, all the way around it. Traxxas upgraded metal CVDs, Traxxas upgraded turnbuckles, steering links with steering bell crank, red with the integy steering servo guards, and down here it's all integy skid plates all the way. And we'll get to the top of this thing, give you a little closer look at that motor. That's an integy heat sink and cooling fan on the motor. It really doesn't run hot, it runs way cooler than the stock motor. I was having problems with overheating issues, did a little research, and that's how I come about putting 1/10 scale Mama Monster on my little E-REVO. I have not yet seen this fan come on. I've run this truck 3 or 4 times, and speed control runs very cool. Compared to the stock, it was running hot. I mean, I was going to melt that thing down eventually. But as you can see back here, we got the integy body post with the integy red wing mount. And you can't really see down in here, but I do have the integy bulkheads back and front with the integy aluminum rockers. And I got the upgraded Traxxas XO wing on the back, which is pretty cool looking. That's about the only reason I got it. And the integy battery cover boxes, I put them on there just recently. I do have the transmission case coming in silver aluminum and with the Traxxas upgraded center differential, and I got the steel drivetrain in the bottom of her, so it's an all metal drivetrain. This motor is a beast. This car, I'm say, hit close to 80 mile an hour as it's geared right now. No, at 3150. I'm close to 80. I don't know what it's doing now. I haven't really ran it really hard since I geared it down. It was just really too fast for this little small of a car. It's kind of hard to handle with them high speeds, but it is capable of going very, very, very fast. What else? Let's see what else. I got the shock mounts, integy. It's basically all RPM and integy parts on this thing. Few Traxxas upgraded parts, but not many. Got the integy piggyback shocks coming. Should have them about mid-September. Should have the rest of my parts about mid-September, I hope. I've been ordering parts for this thing for months, and it's taken me like 2.5 months right now to get to this point. It's just real hard to get parts right now for some reason. But as you can see, it's a very nice looking truck. That front bumper, I mean, you can see it. It's kind of wiggly. Now the one I got coming is going to be like the back here. It's going to be aluminum and carbon fiber, and it's going to strengthen this bumper up. A lot of the parts I took off of this, like the bulkheads, I mean, putting them aluminum bulkheads on the front and back made a big difference in this truck, just for the simple reason it tightened the front and the back up. With all the other parts I got on this, this thing is a little speed demon tank. I mean, don't get me wrong, you crash anything at 50 mile an hour, it's going to bust up, but this thing is very durable. Eventually, I'm going to put the tightest bead locks on here with a set of road rage tires. I got a slipstream body that goes on this when I'm out running and on my speed runs. I had to make some modifications to it with the motor. You got to slide this thing all the way to the side, and this will fit on there. It's a clear body. I didn't paint it because most likely it's going to be on its roof. Half the time it does flip a lot. But I got my wheelie bar set to where when this thing gets on it, this thing hits the ground and don't wheelie. I did hook it up to the computer and toned down the torque a little bit, so I haven't really run it much since then, but I mean, this thing does have a ton of power. Even now that I got it torqued down, it's still powerful. So you're not really compromising on anything by torquing it down a little bit. It's just going to keep it from wheeling and stuff like that. Temperature wise, now it's probably running high speed run 3-cell LiPo about 125, 130, which is pretty decent. Before with the Millennium on there, 3-cell, I was getting a 150, 160, no problem. But as soon as you put the Monba on there, bigger size motor, you don't really have that problem with heat anymore, especially with the cooling fan. And just, I mean, it's just a lot better as far as your temps go. It won't get that hot. Nowhere near like it was. But I'm impressed with the little truck. I like it. I mean, I got so much money in the little damn thing now, it's probably going to be a shelf item. But I'll probably get out and run it a couple times. It is a fun little truck, but I got like 7 or 8 more trucks that I can run. This is just a project I started. One upgrade led to another, and it's kind of like drugs. You just get addicted, and you don't know when to stop. And now I got like 12, 13, I don't know, maybe $1,500 in it. I don't know. I quit counting after a while, but all the parts are paid for now except the tires. That's it. I mean, the rest of the parts are paid for. I'm just waiting to come in about mid-September, and she'll be done. Alrighty. Tell me what you guys think of her. As of right now, it's about 90% done. I think it looks good, but I like to hear other people's opinion on my truck, their ideas. What else I could do to her, I don't know. I thought I did everything, but tell me what you all think, man. Thanks for checking it out, and I'll holler at you all later. Bye.